so here's my take on motorcycles blocking traffic. For all those that didn't like the video where the truck went off the road because he was texting. Now you see how that lady stopped traffic so that truck could get out, and this lady's stopping traffic so that way I could get out. People just do it just because they're being decent people, decent human beings. So if there was a whole bunch of motorcycles behind me, someone stopped traffic so that way they could get out, like this lady, thank you very much, and thank you very much. It's called just being a decent human being, not because I felt a sense of self-entitlement right there to just go ahead and just block traffic just so I could get out. Instead, that was just, hey, there's no stoplight there, there's no way, you know, I'd be waiting forever. But instead, they were like, you know what, we're just gonna stop and let that guy go. That's pretty nice of them. Has nothing to do with thinking that I'm better than any other motorist on the road, or that I've got more important places to go than they do. But it really irks me when people leave comments that are like, oh, just a bunch of bikers whining about almost getting killed by someone texting and driving, or the guy probably wasn't even texting, blah blah blah. And it's like, wait a minute, that video was actually taken from my motorcycle. I saw the whole thing, and he was very apologetic. Luckily no one got hurt. But it's like, why leave all these nasty comments about all these self-entitled so-called bikers? You'd pull over for a funeral, you'd let a funeral go through. Not saying that bikers doing a ride is equivalent to someone dying, but sometimes a lot of these big motorcycle rides are to raise money for families of, you know, people that passed away. So show a little respect. And if nothing else, a lot of time they're for charity, you know. So take a couple seconds out of your day to maybe look twice and you know, be a little bit more patient with each other, whether it's motorcycles, cars, or an old lady, you know, crossing the street. I mean, come on, just be decent human beings to each other. Anyway, I haven't put out a video or done anything in several months, and that's because I'm getting used to being retired and still not sure how to feel about it. I've been doing just about whatever I want to do just because I wanted to do it, which has been a lot of fun. But I really hadn't spent time doing videos. Just started playing video games.
Ultra One, activity has increased in the area. Keep your eyes open.
I've been to Texas, Oklahoma, Wisconsin. I'm going to Virginia in a few days, and I'm contemplating bringing this piglet with me instead of the shady lady. It's 700 miles. I know it can be done. It's not that I want to prove anything, but I just am considering not taking the main roads and taking the back roads. Let's get some gas. Let's turn her off.
A few moments later.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
There's a tornado warning south of us, but it's gonna stay south of us. The clouds look cool, and if I get wet, I get wet, but it was just too nice not to get out for a minute. Go pick me up a bottle of that brown water. wraps it up for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, consider liking and subscribing down below, doing all that jazz. If you have any opinions on whether bikers should or shouldn't block traffic, or whether you should or shouldn't assist an old lady walking across the street, or maybe take 2 seconds out of your day to just be a good, decent human being to each other, leave a comment down below. And hopefully you guys stick around for more rides and come with me to Virginia. And till then, I'm going to get some of these video games. Be good to each other.